delivering those parts I need.
All right, you guys done? We can start the show now?
I think we can start the show.
I mean, whenever you're ready, because it's already running. It's like a circus.
Steve,
Frank, those things scare me.
They should.
Welcome, guys.
Look, I'm going to tell you.
Thursday.
Wait a minute. Okay, go ahead. Talk.
Welcome, everyone, to a Thursday edition of your favorite metal detecting show, the #1 rated Detect America, where we
#1 Detect America show on Detect America, baby.
And we claim nothing short of being a circus. By the way, Frank, there's a fly in your hair. You want to?
That would be a good trick.
That would be a good trick. All right, welcome everybody. I got to tell you all flat out, this is probably going to be a great show. You know why?
We were going to cancel it.
they're all great shows.
Because we got nothing. We honestly got, it's the Art Vandalay special tonight. We got nothing.
Well, you know what?
Zero.
And we've got nothing, so that means that we'll actually probably talk about metal detecting a little bit.
You stop. We're never talking about metal. Get out. We ain't talking no metal detecting. But,
A little bit.
so Frankie, Ronnie, how you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing wonderful, Steve.
That's good to hear. And what's your name up there again?
My dog was choking. That helps.
Your dog is good. So, we tried to start the show on time, but these two are yapping back and forth. Blah, blah, blah. I got your ugly boxes. I got this box. I'm bringing this with me Saturday. And
the genius mind never stops. What can I tell you?
Yeah, well,
that's why you're quiet a lot, Steve.
You know what? I don't have a chat. I don't have a chat in the Facebook room yet. But someone's saying they're getting a mini horde. Maybe that's Michael Boyle saying he's going to get it tomorrow.
Michael Boyle's mini horde is being delivered, I think, tomorrow, he said.
Well, then that's probably him. I'm just loading up the Facebook chat now. So it's good to see everybody. I see Elaine Fonts in here, Richard Kruckmeyer. We're going to be talking about Richard Kruckmeyer tonight. So we got some news for you. We got some
we're going to maybe answer a couple of detecting questions.
Yeah, everybody wants to know. Yeah, I grew my hair out. It came in real nice. This is my Gandalf look. They say I look like King Neptune.
There you go.
So, I mean, we might as well just get right into it. Tom Davis. Update on Tom Davis's kids. It was getting pretty hairy there for a little bit, guys. I've been in contact with him like every day. His kids were very sick. His daughter and son were super, super sick. Now, if you don't know, Tom Davis lives in Canada. And I got to tell you something, man. If you think that COVID is bad in the U.S., the way it's been handled, I am amazed that he couldn't get his kids tested. The results took like 5 days. I mean, I got to tell you, that's, you know what? You want to sit here and talk about the COVID virus and how it's being handled improperly in the U.S., or we should do this, we should do that. Well, guess what? I'll tell you what. But luckily, the test came back today, I think, and they were negative. The kids are starting to feel better. They're coming out of the woods. So, Tom, I know you're out there. I'm glad the kids are doing better. And so forth. Okay.
Nobody's asking who's the hottie. That would be me.
Listen,
right. Oh, you mean the one with the blonde hair?
Listen, I got to tell you something. You guys, I tell you what, you guys are thirsty out there, man. The PMs I've been getting over some of my pictures. Don't you guys realize it's me? I mean, I'm getting things like, I have tacos where you get in the car. I mean, I can't understand some of the responses I'm getting from you guys, but
me either.
All I can say is keep them coming. Okay,
I can't understand them either.
Maybe they thought when I posted it was your twin sister. They
listen.
Thought it was serious.
None of you have a shot with me. Let me tell you that much. Okay.
If you guys are all twins, I'm surprised your mother didn't give you back when you were born.
Well, my mother wanted to give me. Listen, my mother flat out told me she hated me. So, So you know what we got to talk about getting our show together at Elaine Fonz's house for our Halloweeny special. We'll do a show from Elaine's. I don't know if it'd be great if you came down for that one, Ronnie. Even if you brought the wife, we had a little get together and a little bit of a Halloween party.
Oh,
because I'll tell you what,
I should take this text off the screen since Joe Jorgensen's not here.
Yeah, no, that's not Joe Jorgensen. So let me tell you, Elaine's house is like awesome. It kind of looks like Liberace threw up in there. It's got it all. So it's really unique. And her and Rich make very good hosts, very good hosts. I'm sure we'll have a great time. Nothing short of a great time for the Halloweeny special. What have you been doing, Frank? I know, Ronnie, you've been working.
I always work, but I contacted a couple of members. We started a list for the mini horde and midi horde. And I expect to have some of them in by Monday. So I contacted a couple of the guys that I had on my list, and I will have a few left over. So if anybody is looking for mini hordes, we'll have them available next week.
I have to check with my nephew because if he still wants it, because he's like 35 now. He ordered it when
he was 10.
When he was a kid, he ordered it.
Yeah, so I mean,
once they're in circulation, we're going to have Dialect come on and D-Lect come on, and we're going to talk about it.
But again, It was a machine that Frank tested. Liked it, right, Frank? I mean,
yeah, for
price.
In comparison to kids' machines that have been out there, this is a good machine. I mean, listen, I had to bend over the whole time I was using it, but I pulled coins out of the yard with the damn thing. I mean,
isn't that your natural position? That's your natural position.
No, you weren't here, so this was abnormal.
I gotta tell you something. I might as well throw my CTX away and just start using a mini horde. As lousy hunts as I've been having.
Yeah, well,
I ain't finding nothing. And it's not for lack of trying, because I'm there, and I don't know.
Hopefully Saturday you'll do well.
I hope so. I'm looking forward to. I need to pull something old so bad.
Well, if I want to pull something old, she's right upstairs.
Oh, come on now, come on.
I'm looking forward to going up there and having fun, putting in some hours. And yeah, even if I find it or I don't, I'm interested to see what is found up there.
Yeah, for sure. The area is cool.
And I'm looking to see who goes. I know that there's going to be some people we haven't met yet.
Somebody's asked me if I tested the Apex. I am testing the Apex now. I am in full-blown Apex in the yard when I'm not building empty boxes. But yeah, I've got probably 20 hours with the Apex right now.
Okay. So yeah, the Apex is being tested, and that's good.
Yeah, I mean it's good. That's good. It's. I will reveal when I'm done. It's.
Hey Frank.
It's good. It's
Listen, break out your wallet and pay for Florida Hunt 7. Okay, there, Cheesy.
Oh yeah, I know. I keep forgetting to do that.
Cheesy Rider. Ronnie and I are paid. It's only $50. Okay.
Listen.
Fine. Only $50. Let's go. Dig deep into that pocket of yours that I know you rarely go into.
Let me get down and pull a few coins off the Florida stuff.
Get that little change purse out and all right. So you know what? Before we know, hi Audra. Are we gonna meet them Saturday? Audra and Rachel.
I thought they said they were doing something else.
I thought were they going to Rhode Island or something?
They're going to Connecticut, but yeah, okay. Oh well. So
I think they're avoiding us. I blame you.
we do have an announcement. We have one announcement that's really important that we haven't spoken about yet, and I got to tell you, Again, I am amazed at the membership of Detect America. I mean, this is just like the great. Like I said, this is the greatest group of people, and you guys are always there. It's you guys that give me the momentum, me and Frank the momentum. Because sometimes, man, I'm telling you what,
And this is just the beginning of.
Oh, it is. But there's
coming.
days, honestly, there's days I'm sitting there. Yeah, they can't. They're going to be in Connecticut. There's days I'm sitting there going, I really just feel like deleting Facebook and just like crawling into a hole and like being a detective or spy, like just me and Frank, like no one, I just, you know what I mean? Doing that. And then I start to think,
right away. Drop me right away. Drop me right away. Just me and Frank.
But then, well, the guy, honestly, the guy holds me in place because then I start thinking, well, you know what? Then I start thinking about, it takes me about 2 seconds to think about the good things of Detect America, and it just reels me back in. And he reels me back in half the time too. And I got a phone call the other day, and well, me and Frank were talking, and then Ronnie called. So I said, Frank, go take that call. Call me back. Frank calls me back. He goes, you're not going to believe this. And I'm like, what? He goes, I even hate to say, I mean, I just like so shocked. He goes, Richard Kruckmeyer just bought 5 $200 gift certificates for the Gold Digger metal detectors and wants us to give them away during the holidays, right, Frank?
Yeah, he bought them for us to give away, so we're gonna kind of do them like that, the Black Friday through Christmas kind of.
And I mean, that to me, Frank was floored. I was floored. After I got off the phone with Frank, Ronnie calls. He's like, man, you're not going to believe this. And I'm like, well, I already knew. But, and I mean, this was all in the span of like 2 minutes from Frank calling me to Ronnie calling me. But we are so amazed at whatever anybody wants to do. Now, I mean, I'm going to open this up now. John Brantley, great guy from Florida. We're going to see him down at the Florida Hunt. Sent me a book here, and I've read this book. He wanted me to give this away on the show, and this will probably go tonight.
I'm going to give away a copy of mine too. Oh, never mind. I'm done yet.
Listen, yeah, Mike Williams, I know you and me probably ain't much different in some respects of what we're talking about. So, what was I saying? Oh, I've read this book, and it's a very nice book written by Brandon Neese. And if you don't know Brandon's a really good metal detector. I know people probably haven't seen him, but if he's still he does great videos. If you get a chance to go on his YouTube page, some of his videos are really professionally done. And
Brandon put me up at his house after I drove across the country to Idaho.
And it's really
odd. We were doing a video for a potential TV show. So if you know me, you know the TV show never happened ever.
Of course.
But Brandon, good people, man. They put me up, and it was awesome.
And it's really odd because a lot of times, Dr. Tones. He goes by the name Dr. Tones. Thanks, Tom. But it's really odd that I promote a fireman. I break his stones all the time. He's a fire, because the big joke is firemen couldn't pass the police test, so they became firemen, and so it's a joke, running joke between firemen and police. But great guy. We've got the Metal Detecting Bible by Brandon Neese to go out tonight to a viewer, and this really it's good reading. It's been out for a while, but it really is a good book. And John Brantley donated this to us. I know he really didn't win it anywhere because he doesn't really win anything. Guess what? I'm also getting a message from. All right, you know what? I'm going to start breaking out a pen. You know what? And this other guy is really another one too. Tom Davis obviously wants to give away some coins tonight because I'm getting pictures of them. And if what I just saw is what he wants to give away, is I'll tell you what, one of my favorite coins is what he's got here, and it looks to be it really looks frosty, 63 proof Franklin. I won that. So
I'll have everyone know that the prizes from last week went out the following day.
Ooh.
What's the other one, Tom? Tell me what the other one is. I got I can't see what it is. I guess I'll just click on it. So we got the MD Bible. They went out, Frank?
They went out, man. That's because I was stuck in here for the past 3 days, so I had everything was right in front of me. So
you got to be kidding me. Tom Davis is giving away an 1845 large cent and a 63 Franklin half. Now let me tell you something. If you're into coins, those are beauties right there. They're two of the things you'd love to find in the ground, and you can find those in the ground. Don't get me wrong. But he's giving away the proof looks beautiful. I just looked at it. So Tom Davis, you're awesome. I guess we'll work on giving those away.
All right, I'm giving away a 1989 Zinkin. I just found it.
A Zinkin?
No, I'm kidding. Oh, no, we know where else. These are hard to come by, guys. Let me tell you what. Way back when Ronnie wasn't so G-rated, this is a classic mouse pad. It says,
"Oh my
God, we go down for money, gold digger."
It's Detector Pro. It's Detector Pro.
You want to know something? I'm not going to.
Pro, not gold digger.
Now, this is a rare occasion, but I'm not going to say anything about that, okay?
Now, I'm working on some more giveaways. I don't know if you guys can see this here, but we're getting some $50 together to give for donations or
for Frank to give away. For Frank to give away, I was already told I won't even be anywhere near them.
Of course, Pat O'Masters has to tell me that I forgot to send him something from like last month. All right, Pat, send me a PM so I remember what it was.
We might even muster up a couple of these.
God,
camera angles, right?
Is that a Peace Tower?
That's a 1921 Morgan.
Oh,
I gotta get my lighting set up better over here.
Oh, you're fine. You're doing well. Look what the lighting does for me. It adds a glow to my lovely face. So, listen, guys. Richard Kruckmeyer and Tom Davis, you guys are awesome, man. I mean, what you guys do for Detect America is simply amazing, as well as what anyone, John Brantley, what we've done, what anyone's done in the past. We got Brandon Kowalski, Matt Kwiatkowski, James Kovalich, right? Kovalich. I mean, Kralovich. Everybody is just awesome. Just awesome. I can't begin to say enough about everyone in this group. And it's amazing because a lot of people I know personally, but face to face we've met, but there's also a lot of people like Tom and Richard that, man, once we meet them, it's going to be like, wow, we're only looking face to face because we already know each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're hoping. Hopefully, we're going to see them. I'm hoping they come down to the Florida Hunt 7.
And yeah, anyone who's listening now, if DA can represent at Florida Hunt 7, would be amazing. We should, you know what, Frank? We should maybe we could do orders for shirts for DA 7.
Hey, I'm thinking that too. That'd be cool.
We'll have to get money from people, but if they want a shirt,
7 DA shirts.
If they want shirts, we could wear them all on the same day, man. Take a big picture. DA representation of everybody
I agree. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. We got a lot of time to get into this. And work on it. So please, if there's everyone out there in DA land, if you want to have a nice little vacation, take time, make Gainesville, Florida, the middle of the week or something, it's a weekend, but get down there to FH7 and we're gonna have a ball. And listen, I gotta tell you something. You know what I'm gonna tell you? I'll tell it now because Frank, we do it anyway. We're gonna wind up probably doing our own little hunt there. Because
we want to be involved in something they're doing there for sure.
Yeah, but we might even to take a little section of the field and stack it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like, of course,
it would be nice to get it would be nice to get permission from Greg before you go and plan this.
You know, I got a big feeling Greg's
Greg
gonna. I got a feeling Greg's gonna say okay to anything.
We just want to be involved. We just want to feel like we're part of something.
Yeah, we like to, we like to make things better for. Yeah, she said hell yeah to the t-shirts, and next you're gonna say yeah hell yeah to whatever we want to do. We like to make things better for people there. Like I'll do the kissing booth again this year that went over well.
Yeah.
And
kissing booth. I thought it was an egging booth because that's what they were doing to you.
This year, Frank, you're gonna have to let other people get in line. Don't forget, Frank will be wrestling the alligator. What was I gonna do?
I have no idea.
Is it horseback riding I was gonna do or something?
Oh no, it was something to do with a horse, but I don't think we can talk
whoa. Hold on.
Pony show. So I forget what
oh my God.
Steve just got away with horses, though. I have to admit, he just does.
Horses hate me. What would you do if you saw me
that
trying
horse,
to get on
that
your
horse in that horse field immediately came up to you and followed you around because he.
Oh, that was when I had the carrot in my hand.
Carrot. He literally thought it was a carrot. The horse was trying to eat the carrot the whole time.
Goodness! Steve wasn't waving it in front of his face.
Oh yeah, it was, man. The horses were trying to eat them damn things. But what you're going to do whatever I was going to do, I'm probably going to wind up doing. Sandra Marshak. Sandra, I hope you're doing well. Sandra got operated on. Pretty
Did
big.
Did she have it?
Pardon me?
I know she was prepping for it. Did she have the surgery?
Oh, yeah. She had, and it actually went like for 6 hours. She needed a blood transfusion. She came out okay. We wish you the best.
Absolutely, Sandra.
We wish you the best, honey, and get better soon, please.
Somebody saying the kissing booth. Thank goodness that my probation officer won't let me return to Florida.
I saw that.
Roger Smith.
Because after the kissing booth, Steve won't be able to return to Florida either.
You want to smack your lips on me right now. Oh, John Calamus is in there if you want to say something to him, Frank. Frank fried your coin, John. Already. Oh, okay. You said, yeah. I didn't know if you did. Listen, who can't get enough of these lips?
I could probably make a list.
It's probably everybody in this chat room right now.
Steve, I didn't see your comment on the prosciutto.
What prosciutto? Where'd that go?
You didn't see Frank's posting?
No, who's got prosciutto?
I had these all hanging. And Ronnie said they look like prosciutto.
Oh, they do?
And I said, I should have known better.
Ronnie's finding prosciutto from the wrong place.
Have you ever walked? Listen, have you ever walked into the Italian deli and they're hanging there? The prosciuttos. Oh my God! In the salon. Oh, I'm in heaven.
Well, that was my remark. I said, at first I thought they were prosciuttos hanging, but I didn't see Steve in the background. Oh. So I know they weren't prosciutto.
Oh, I love prosciutto. So Greg Papella says DA has full authority at the hunt. Shirt ideas he loves. So
that was a mistake, Greg.
So the after hours naked detecting hunt is on.
Oh, geez. You want to hold that mid-afternoon too, right?
Oh, Jesus God. It don't matter.
Everybody can see.
I'll suck up all the sun, man. It'd be like a big shadow.
It don't matter. That's exactly what I was going to say. It doesn't matter what time of day. Steve makes it like a black hole. Everything just sucked in.
You want to talk about comedy hour. So, yeah, and you know what the funny thing is? We're going to talk about this till February, and I mean, it's just like you just can't wait, you know. I mean, So, Florida Hunt.
How much sausage bread he needs to bring for us?
Just bring me some. That was good. I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It was easy because when at the end of the hunt, everybody gathered under the pavilion, and they were doing the prizes and stuff. And it was, if you wanted to find Steve, all you had to go do was look for the tray of sausage bread.
We had a lot of laughs too. We were laughing. It was fun.
Yep, absolutely.
And we're gonna have a lot of fun this year. You got it. Listen. I'm looking forward to having fun Saturday and Sunday. I mean,
it's 2-day hunt. That's cool.
That's going
to be a ball.
Listen, if you're not going Sunday, I got to tell everybody a story after this. You're not going Sunday. I'm going up. I'm going to go by myself.
Well, you mean here? I thought you were talking about Florida.
No, I'm talking about this weekend. Yeah,
Listen, it's not
I know.
out of the question that I'm going Sunday.
I know you're henpecked. You're henpecked, Frank. You just tell everybody. His wife won't let him go 2 days in a row. Okay.
All we have to do is seed the ground for him to find something nice, and he will be there. Not only the 2 days, he'll be there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
You don't have to seed the ground for the guy.
Rev War, I'm probably going to be there Sunday.
Don't listen. Don't fool yourself. This guy, you don't have to seed it for him. All he's got to do is walk behind me, and guess what? He finds everything.
Yeah, that's not right.
How many times that crap happened?
I point stuff and say, Steve, swing your coil here. There's nothing there.
But if anybody's been paying attention to my page, I've been out looking for a pickup truck. So it's pretty funny because I found one, and it was very frustrating to try and find a pickup truck at the least, man. They want so much money, and I found a sweet little deal. But it's so funny because I found this truck and it didn't really register with me. And I showed Frank pictures of it. But after I committed to buy it, Frank goes, "That's the same exact truck I had."
Yeah, it's the same truck. It's the different rims. That's about it.
The red, I'm getting DA2.
Big red, baby.
I'm getting DA2 because it's a red.
Hopefully, you're not getting DA1 with the odometer turned back.
Yeah. Tell us what you did when that thing made it to the.
Listen, that sucker made it to 175,000 miles.
Wow.
I started, and I got to the point where I started. As I would start it up, I would start to smell a little antifreeze. There's a little bit of white foam in my oil. So I took it to the mechanic. He goes, we can fix it. It's a head gasket. I said, how much? Maybe 2,000. So I'll tell you what. He says, anything I can do? Well, sometimes the sealers work a little bit. So I went online, and there was a Ford mechanic who recommended this very particular kind of sealant, and he recommended something like 16 ounces. Yeah, so I drained the oil, and I put about four tons in. But then when I took it to trade it in, not that I would ever do that, but when I took it to trade it in, guys like, I got to take it for a ride,
They took you for a ride too, believe me.
And sure enough, because you took good care of this truck. I said, yes, I did.
they took you for a ride too, buddy. Let me tell you.
Oh, listen, do I think? Listen, I got about $2,000 more for that truck than I thought, but I also paid about $14,000 more than I thought I was going to spend on the truck. So
now I drove it home today. The thing is,
you got it.
Oh yeah, got it today. Oh, that's another thing. I drove all the way there. I was 5 minutes from the guy's house. It's like a 40-minute ride. 5 minutes from the guy's house, and I go, "Where's the envelope?"
Oh my God!
I had to go all the way back to get the money, and then back to his house. But the thing about the truck is it's totally dirty from head to toe. So I dropped it off I brought it right home, brought it right to the detailing shop. Now
you could put the Detect America magnets on the side now, because my truck's aluminum. They won't fit on it.
Oh, I'll take them, dude. Dude, we will resurrect DA1. So it's getting detailed up now. Now the worst part is, you want to know what the worst part is? I got to go to DMV tomorrow and register it. Register. And it's an F-150. It's a Ford F-150. It's a 2008. I got it. I swear to God, it's got 50,000 miles on it.
I got to break some news to you, because a lot of people are familiar with the new New Jersey DMV. But have you gone online to see where you have to go?
Because around the corner. Runnymede. Yeah, it's not far. Yeah.
Is it? Have you looked at Runnymede to see if they're doing new registrations? Because
I went there.
Okay. Because I can't go to Vineland and do registrations anymore. I have to drive to Turnersville, because every DMV does something different now.
Yeah, I
no longer can go to DMV and get anything done.
Well, I hope they're doing titles. They got to be doing the title too, because that goes with your registration.
Yeah, so. Usually if they're doing registration, they're doing titles. They're trying to get everybody to go completely online.
I'll do it online. I wish I could.
Yeah, not initial. You can't.
Not with a title. Yeah. So
initial title, you got to go.
So I don't really care, because I'll just go there in the morning and I'll bring my coffee or whatever and
your chair. Don't forget your chair.
I'll sit in the damn truck. I'm going to park right next to. I'm going to bring
and your mask and your social distancing skills.
glad you said mask because that's in the other car. But yeah, so you guys will see pictures after it's detailed up. It's going to shine up real good. There ain't a mark in this thing, and
it looked good.
It rode nice. Rode nice.
I said mine rode like a champ right until I blew the head gasket. It was awesome.
Keep your personal life out of it. Will you? I told you not to talk about it here.
Listen, how I get favors done for me is my business, brother.
And people are asking. Listen. I got a call today from a fellow detectorist who's telling me he's having a really big problem with his shoulder and probably going to go see the doctor I went to. And my shoulder is just doing great. My shoulder is just like a fine oiled machine.
Good.
And
good to hear.
I know I can't. Oh my God! So this guy called me today. He goes, I can't detect. He goes, and it's one of the guys who just bought a Knox from me, Ron. He goes, I haven't even opened a box yet. He goes, I can't move my arm at all. And I'm like, you got to go see my doctor. You got to go see my doctor.
Cheap, maybe I'll pull the trigger on that thing.
Yeah, that's a good idea. If I wear this wig tomorrow, people might let me cut in line.
There you go.
All right. So Frank,
that would be the first thing I did.
We're at 8:34, and I know people want us to get into these giveaways, but I want to ask you a question because seriously, you have experience with this, and I don't. I haven't been in this game a little too long, and before I let you go on your rampage,
that's not a rampage.
It's okay. No, it will be a rampage with you, but I don't now. I just saw what you wrote with Hottie Steve P.
It's only been up there for a half hour.
I just see that scrolling by. That's funny. So I want to talk about archaeologists. And I don't understand. See, I don't understand life sometimes because I'm the kind of guy that, Barb, that would like to use every tool available to me. If there's a bunch of tools.
You would think so, right?
I'd like to use every tool available to me. Now, I know that archaeologists, from talking to you, do not appreciate or entertain metal detectorists, and I feel that there's it's got to be give and take with metal detecting in archaeology.
It should be.
I don't. The one thing before you start,
and first of all, let me be psychic. Because the next words out of Ronnie's mouth is going to be Montpelier.
Absolutely.
Well,
absolutely. And I got a rant about Montpelier too. So.
Okay, because you know what, you can educate me on that and teach me that. But you know what cracks me up? Just one thing before you start about archaeology. They're out there with these little. How far do they go with these little friggin' toothbrushes, brushing away dirt? I mean, come on. Okay, now go on.
So I was part of an awesome program. Run by University of Pennsylvania, and it was called the Big Dig, Southeast PA. The Big Dig was throughout PA, and it was historic sites and everything. This particular section of it was Southeast Pennsylvania, so it was areas surrounding Gettysburg because we couldn't get on Gettysburg, but everything to do with the Civil War, even some Revolutionary War stuff, all southeastern Pennsylvania. And this had gone on for a couple of years before I got involved in it, and I met this professor who came into the detector shop of the guy who basically taught me how to detect, where I bought my first machine, and started telling the story. And he goes, he had an idea that because they were finding relics, they were finding stuff, and he just dawned on him one morning that we're in an age where basically everything we're finding is metal. He goes, why shouldn't we try a metal detector? So we struck up this conversation. And I got involved. And then I was involved for 9 years. And so the first couple of years, they had found stuff. And then the first year that we got involved with detectors, we found 5 times more stuff than they had found the previous 3 years in the one season that we were there. And we were involved for 9 years total. And the archaeological department that was involved with this initially would show up at the edge of the property with signs and protest us. Mind you, every single thing we found went to them, and they were protesting. And they actually brought it before the elders of the college, and there was a couple of colleges involved in this.
Did they
And
threaten to
and
loot?
ultimately, the professor stood up and said, "Well, this is what we found with the detectors, and this is what we found before the detectors." And the college said, "Oh no, we're going to stick with the detectors." But then comes Mr. Sandusky, and then every college on the planet donated $100 million to causes, and that kind of sucked dry our money, and that was the end of the project. But the thing about this is, listen, guys, I understand how long archaeology's been around, and it's been around the way to do it. Research, which is awesome, and physical probing of areas. Research, and anybody in this hobby knows when you do all the research you want, and the best research on the planet is going to put you within 500 yards. Period. 500 yards away from you're not going to find that seated Liberty dollar, that silver dollar. If the closest you're getting is 500 yards. Metal detecting will scan an entire area, and we used to do. We came up with a whole program where we would give bounty hunters, we would give whatever metal detectors we had to a group of 30, 35 kids, and we would send them out with 3 or 4 different colored flags. And if they pulled a coin, they put a certain color flag in the ground. And if they pulled something militaria, they'd put a different color flag in the ground. If it was modern junk, a different color flag. And they would go out in this field for 5 hours. And at the end of the day, we would have a map. And we could sit there and tell you on this map, based on the color of the flags, basically where the blacksmith shop was, basically where troops were gathering, where they were making their mini balls. And we could turn this over to an archaeological department, and all of a sudden they were finding hundreds and hundreds of relics. I don't get the problem between them and us. They sit there. They like to use phrases like, "Oh, they're raping the ground." Well, we're doing the same thing you're doing, just a lot faster and more effective.
Yeah.
But that's what exists. And as for Montpelier, I'll say this about Montpelier: it is a step in the right direction. However, those who have taken the course, those who have gone up there and done the metal detecting, and have sat through 5 hours of them teaching you basically why traditional archaeology is so much better, and then handing you your metal detector and allowing you to dig 5 square nails out of the ground, and then you're done after you pay to be there. That's my problem with that. Montpelier tastes an awful lot like placating the metal detecting community, because they're really not letting you do crap up there. A couple guys have found a trinket here, a trinket there. Really, really, really good detectors, guys that I know have been in this hobby for many, many, many years, have gone up and pulled 5 square nails, and you're done. Period.
Well, again, in the defense of the program, the archaeologists, allowed us to come on the property and do it in a regimented manner, where, like you said, we put posts or flags in each quadrant. They weren't allowing us to dig.
Right.
What they did was, by looking at at the end of the week, the large quadrant for the entire field. Each quadrant was 10 square feet, and at the end of the week, we might have had 100 quadrants done. They can see where most of the action was, where most of the movement, people moving by each square had so many targets in. So when the volume of targets is high in one area, they would then approach whoever funds these projects, say, well, we want to dig here, so we need money to dig in this spot. But they narrowed it down so that they didn't have to randomly search and burn up all this money. So that's where the program works good. Again, we weren't allowed to dig targets. So, right, like you say, square nails, this, that, or the other thing. What we were trying to do was to get an imaginary picture of the grounds 200 years ago. By having all the markers in the squares, they could say, hey, there was a lot of activity in this section here. So maybe this square 10 feet, then the next square area 10 feet, and then as you got further away, the targets diminished. So they didn't want to look there. They wanted to concentrate.
So
in,
what would
Sure.
be
in,
wrong?
the, in the
What
one
would be
area.
wrong with digging up those targets?
Exactly, and this is what this
Well-
is this is where it differs with the college that I was involved with, because a random farm field, and hats off to Utz Potato Chips, because they're big supporters of it, and they provide a lot of the land. A random farm field in a matter of a week, with doing it the way we did it. And granted, we weren't out there with pickaxes. These guys were going out and they were digging the shallow targets so that we could mark them. So it wasn't that we had a target and then we waited for 5 guys to come dig that target. We had targets that were identified, whether it was a coin here, whether it was a mini ball, whether it was a belt buckle, whatever. And literally at the end of a week, 2 weeks time, they had basically a skirmish field marked off, hundreds of relics recovered, and recovered properly. If we discovered something, if we discovered a hot spot of a lot of targets, granted, it was turned over to archaeology so they could sift through it and dig it the proper way. But what we uncovered, and really got guys with metal detectors involved in it, and they learned how to do this in coordination with the archaeologists. They uncovered so much massively more stuff than any archaeological dig I've ever seen. And it was done the right way. And there was never this feeling, well, there's always the feeling that we were inferior because the archaeological students were a-holes. But there was never this feeling that we were subordinate to them because we were producing. We produced more targets off of these fields in Southeast Pennsylvania than these museums and colleges had ever seen, ever, with their archaeological teams. And we did it in a tenth of the time that they took to, like I said, we found 5 times more stuff. More stuff was uncovered and identified and areas marked that in one summer than they had found 3 years prior.
So
I don't get the philosophy. You want to make sure, you want to have guys that make sure we're not destroying stuff. That's fine. I get that. But you get some of these dig projects that are run by the archaeological department that are overseen and the rules are set by them. You feel like you're a 2-year-old with a toy and they're just allowing you to be there. When the fact of the matter is that we find more stuff privately as diggers going out and asking for permissions, and half of these colleges and universities find with their archaeological program. And that is a fact.
So what do you think the beef is that archaeologists have with detectorists?
It's a religion.
It's a
religion. It's been around for 1,000 years.
It's a paid profession. They go to school for it.
Absolutely.
And that's the reason they don't want. I don't want to say you to show them up, but realistically,
like it
takes them years. What we can do in probably days.
But
we're not looking to take away their knowledge. We're looking to help them. I'm not going to sit there and say, well, this isn't what you say it is. I'm going to say, look what I found. And they can tell me what and where they think it is, whether it's a railroad spike or.
But you look at any open field. I don't care. You take any 100 acres of field, any place. Okay. And you put me and you put an archaeologist next to me. And you say, there's something out there. We know there's something out there. Who do you think's going to find it first? Okay, you're going to sit. Why would you want to sit around with 1,000-year-old technology and probe and hope, as opposed to even if we aren't digging up the world, as opposed to a metal detector who's going to scan 10 times the area in a tenth of the time?
Well, let's not forget that some things they're looking for aren't metal. I mean,
everything in this country's history. Every single thing that they could possibly be looking for will always be earmarked by metal. There's not a point in time that something took place on this country's soil that didn't have metal involved in our day-to-day lives. That was the pitch I made to the college, and that was the pitch they bought, and it was successful for them.
Dinosaurs. Bones.
We're not. Well, listen.
But that's what I'm saying is, I'm just saying the one thing, maybe they're, I don't want to say cemetery type, but if there's a body buried, and the detector may not necessarily pick it up with the
But by the
bones and
same
all.
token, we were at that point. I wasn't operating ground penetrating radar, but ground penetrating radar was available to us. There are earmarks for cemeteries. I'm talking in the last 300, 400 years of this country's history, long before we were the United States, before we were colonies. Metal was in our everyday lives. There's absolutely nothing in the last 400 years of our history that we can't uncover with a metal detector.
What about Indians? Did Indians use much metal?
Indians, the metal that was available to Indians came when we began to interact with them.
Right, but I'm just
So
saying.
listen, I get it. If it's a Native American research study, I get it. There's a periods of time before that we're not going to be that effective on.
Right,
but this was specifically
way,
Revolutionary War through Civil War.
Right, but then again, we go in there and maybe don't find anything, but they already have the history, and maybe they start digging and finding the bones. But
well, that's
you're right.
Different animal. That's a different animal. We're probably not going to find Indian right. stuff.
But we can be of a lot of assistance to them, and they refuse to use it. And they refuse to use it.
No doubt about it. I mean, we can be extremely helpful. But like
you can't stop progress. You cannot stop the progress of the electronic age.
The whole philosophy is proven already. Look at England, guys. Look at England. Okay, they embrace these guys to know it. Not only embrace them, but have devised a way to get to keep these artifacts as a country, as a government, and pay them whatever the market value is for that historic item at that time. It's an awesome situation over there, because even though in a lot of circumstances you don't get to keep what you found, you get credit for what you found, and you get paid so that the government can display it and keep their history in it. It's an awesome situation, and England has quadrupled the amount of state artifacts and stuff that they want to keep as national treasure, since they've embraced this whole metal detecting culture. It's not hypothesis. It's proven. It's proven. These guys do it every day.
Well, like I said, why wouldn't you want to use all the tools available, whether it's ground penetrating radar, whether it's metal detecting? Why wouldn't you? Especially in archaeology, why wouldn't you want to use ground penetrating radar?
Absolutely.
Because you're going to start digging, and if you know the ground's been disturbed before you start digging. So I guess
that's the other thing. When it comes to like structures, even the Native American structures before we were dealing with the metal, these guys will probe and they'll dig and they'll slowly dig and uncover steps and what's left of foundational structure and stuff underneath there, as opposed to coming to these areas with ground penetrating radar and me sitting there and saying, look, here is stuff. Now you can dig. I can give you depths. I can give you relative shapes of what's underneath there. There's so much more information that is available in the age of technology to this archaeological community than they're using.
You know what I just realized?
Finding a lot less because of it.
It's too slow for me. You know what? I like to dig and move on. Forget it. Let them do what they want. I like to dig, throw the dirt back in the ground, and move on. I ain't going to sit there and watch them dig real slow.
Listen, even if they were open to us going out there and locating the targets and marking targets and having one of them come and dig the target, if that makes them feel better. But I got news for you. I have dug with these teams. I had dug with these archaeologists. Okay, and I have dug with some pretty fine metal detectorists. And I'm going to tell you straight up, and I'll back it up. I'll put my experience up against any of them, that there are guys in this hobby, guys that we dig with, that take more care and are more proficient at digging targets out of the ground than half of these guys out there that look down on us. That's a fact. I know guys. I know me. I've got a collection of stuff in my basement that'll choke these guys that are trying to pull a dime every 6 months out of the ground, poking with a little prod and a little trout. Okay, the fact of the matter is that we use technology because we are impatient and we learn how to use it well. And the collections of some of the guys you see on our page, smoke those guys.
You got a fly on your head. So somebody wanted to know if we hunted arrowheads. I've never found an arrowhead.
Steve,
I'd like to.
Brian Stort mentioned that, and I just wanted to tell him there's one field that we hunt that we come across Indian artifacts every now and then, and they're not metal. You can tell where the dwelling was because we find a lot of oyster shells. Oyster was a high protein food for the Indians. Now you say, oh, oyster shells. Well, we weren't real close to the ocean, so they were bringing these oysters, back to their this farm that we hunt. And
farmers also use oysters, though, Ron.
What's that?
Farmers also use oyster shells to fertilize their field.
Yeah, but these were congregating in one little spot. It wasn't like they were spread out throughout the field.
Right.
They were in one designated area. And actually, Audra and Rachel were at that field with me. I don't know if they knew, that was there, but that was the farmland in Old Bridge.
Yeah, so Benny Davis is saying he started out hunting Indian artifacts and then got into metal detecting when he saw the settlers built right on top of the village sites. So,
oh yeah, I mean, listen, we haven't changed all that much in 1,000 years. Well, land is land. If it's there, we're going to build on it regardless of what was there before.
Well, look at Europe. They do a show. I don't know. It's called The Underground, where they go layers and layers and layers of buildings. And underneath Rome, I believe there's tunnels way below the ground that they built on top of. So,
well, when I was in Italy with the Mine Lab seminar, we had gone to. I shouldn't say this was Italy. This was England. We went to Bath, England, because we wanted to do some tours, and we went to see the Roman baths. And what it was is years and years of building on top of one another. They started to excavate down from street level, and they went down. I don't know how many feet, but the natural spring was still there. And they opened this all up, and they found all how the baths were all set up. It was just amazing to see.
Well, guess what? Even in the U.S., New York City is on top of
basically another city. Yeah. But let me give you a little story. And guys who collect coins will remember. Wasn't that many years ago that you find a Roman coin and you would pay hundreds of dollars for a Roman coin. And today you can buy a handful of Romans for $10. And why? Because about 15, 17 years ago, there was the college in whatever, I forget the name of the university in Italy. It's actually associated with a couple of universities here. Had this brilliant idea that they're going to turn loose some very well trained metal detectorists loose in the Colosseum, just to see what they could locate. And what they located to date is millions and millions of Roman coins, millions of them. Yeah. They're still pulling them out. And as a result, now everybody can afford Roman coins. But the just from what they found in the Colosseum, and now in many locations that they're bringing in trained, and they're trained as technical archaeologists, are pulling so many of these ancient coins that the price is now, well, if you're a collector, it's horrible. But if you're, if you're a historian, if you're prone to that, it's awesome that almost anyone can afford Roman coins. These 2,000-year-old coins now.
Right.
And that was a direct result of guys going out there with electronics and finding millions of them.
I'll bet there's a shit ton in the Colosseum, huh? Isn't that amazing?
Oh, they were, they were dumbfounded by the amount. They knew they were going to find them because people were throwing coins at gladiators for 1,000 years. But the amount that they found was mind-boggling.
Well, let's face it, they had no floor. It was all dirt. So before you even throw it in the ground, it disappears, I mean, so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's start doing our lovely giveaways because we got some really cool prizes tonight. We've got some coins being donated by Tom Davis in the amount of a 63 proof Franklin, an 1845 large cent. I am giving away the metal detecting Bible by Brandon Nice, which I will do that first. And then we'll get into the other coins, and then we can call it a wrap. I mean,
Don't forget, we've got the awesome mouse pad.
All right, the mouse pad. You know, we're going to start with the mouse pad.
Mouse pad. We're going to throw in some DA stickers. I've got some ugly box stickers, and I've got a gold digger sticker. So make a little Ronnie the Ghetto gift pack. Ronnie, is that you? Did you post for that?
Well, that looks more like me on the left.
Yeah, that is you on the left. I just lost my earpiece. I'm all tangled in my hair here. All right, so the first thing we'll give away is the book. All right. So the book. You want the book? You got to get the book. I'm going to type. This is incredible. I don't have any chat on this computer. Let's see what I can do here. All right, good. And then I'm going to count 15. So there's the word go. And now I count 15. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, Sandra, you just came in number 14. And Roger Smith came in at number 15. Roger Smith came in at number 15, and that's for the book? The book.
Roger won again. He won last week.
I hope this time I'm keeping the I'm mailing this. So this time I'm keeping that shipping number.
Yeah, I'll go.
Roger, congratulations.
Roger's on its way. Roger is on its way too.
Congratulations, Roger, for winning that. Good scoop up. You're really gonna like this book, because I know I did. It's a good book to have. And Brandon, I know Brandon pops in from time to time. He knows we love him here at Detect America. And don't forget, Brandon is a friend of Detect America, and just
I'm trying to remember it. He got fines in that. Has he had fines in that book from our Field of Dreams up here near you?
I don't know. I could look through it if you like.
I remember they did that. They did that like movie kind of thing, and it was something that was in there. I wasn't sure if he had put it in the book or not.
So we're going to move on to the mouse pad.
Now we're going to do the mouse pad extravaganza gift pack.
The mouse
pad, pile of stickers. Maybe I'll even throw in a custom coin box. I'd show it to you, but I hadn't put the sticker on it yet.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. What did someone say Roger wanted to donate? Someone said Roger wanted to donate it. I don't know, but I missed it. So Roger, if there's something involved with the book, give me a if you already have it or something, send me a message real quick. All right, so ready, go for the
mouse pad gift pack.
Frank's mouse pad gift pack. There's 1, 2,
ugly box earrings.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 is Richard Kruckmeyer. Richard Kruckmeyer. Woo, 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 woo. Richard, my man. I think that's perfect for him too, by the way.
All this is coming to you, Rich.
And you know what? You might as well just wait till February and get it from us down in Florida 7 by the time Frank gets. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey,
Frank's doing great.
I mailed all the packages out, including Canada, baby.
All right. Roger wants someone else to get a chance at the book. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. Let's get this chat spamming.
And the winner is Brandon Neese.
We're gonna go to the book. I'm just waiting. I don't know why my chat is frozen because nothing is moving. I'm seeing delay. Delay.
Vandalay.
Oh, you got to see something I bought. I got to show you. Wait. Speaking of Art Vandalay, I got something. I thought I was going to have it by tonight.
All right, you guys talk amongst yourself. I got to go get something.
All right, goodbye. So, why is my I know why. God darn, I'm looking at the wrong thing. All right, so here goes for the book. And there's the word go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Scott Bird. Scott Bird with the Me Please got the book. So, Scott, you are sending me your address, and the book will go out to you. Congratulations. You're going to like that book by Brandon Neese, one of our friends. Listen, guys, don't forget, every Tuesday night, Jersey History Hunters coming to you live at 7 p.m. Every Sunday and Wednesday, Josh Kimmel with Beyond Sight and Sound coming to you at 8 p.m. on Sunday and Wednesday. Our fellow friends out there, we love others that have shows. Like I said, you want to be a friend of Detect America. And
I found it. Thank you.
Like I said, we treat people the way they treat us. So we're here to support anyone and everyone. Now we're going to move on.
There's something going on behind that tree out there. I had to go check it out.
What was it?
I can't tell you.
Oh, I'll find out later.
Yeah, you might.
All right, whatever you say. Next, we're going to move on to giving away the 63 Proof Franklin by Tom Davis. Tom, thank you very much for donating such a lovely prize tonight, the lovely prizes you got there. And I'm going to hit go. We're going to go with number 15. There's go.
Have you changed the number once yet?
No, I'm just going with 15. I like that number.
Yeah,
1.
but when you go with a higher number, people that have a delay have a little bit more of a chance of getting in.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, there's 12. 13, 14. George Wolfoff almost got it. Elaine Faunce is the winner. Elaine Faunce, go with 13 was her comment, and she's winning the 63 Proof silver dollar that she's going to donate to me. So just mail it to me, Tom, and I'll yeah. So Elaine, you're going to contact Tom Davis for that. Congratulations. Yeah, you can hear the dog barking, huh? Okay, good. I'm going to kill that dog. That dog drives me nuts. That dog is on his last leg.
On my dog.
Dog is almost going back to the shelter.
Drop him off at my house. I'll take
lock him right back up where he started. All right. So the Lord sent, I'm going to go with 20. Because Frank's pissing and moaning.
I've been getting a lot of requests for the wheel come back.
The wheel? Oh my God! Don't drive me nuts,
People have
dude.
been
This is
asking for the wheel.
yeah, of course they're asking for the wheel because I got to log down about 300 friggin' names on that thing and do a wheel.
We'll do a wheel for the holidays.
Yeah, we still got to discuss our Christmas show.
I know.
Also, I was talking to Deb today. Ronnie, I don't know if you noticed, but Ron, have you ever been to a restaurant called Fogo de Chao?
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah. I think I want to do that for our holiday dinner.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Us six, the ladies and us, to go to Fogo de Chao early December. We'll get it, early December. We'll make it a holiday dinner between just us guys, the six of us, and we'll have it. And Frank said he ain't ever been there before.
No, I've never been.
Be prepared to eat.
Oh,
yeah, that's
all I
can
tell you.
Yeah, it's a Brazilian steakhouse, and if no one knows what it is, you don't have a waiter. You have gauchos. So when you come in, you sit at the table, and they give you a circle, a card, and one side's red and one side's green. Well, I don't know what red means because I didn't. When you put it on green, that means you want them to come around with food. Now they come around with big
skewers.
I can't get in it. Big long skewers of meat, and they come around and they go, "This is our whatever it is, whether it's
beef.
Most it's like it's well cooked meat, sirloin, filet mignon. They got all sorts of. So look, this is our choice sirloin. Would you like some? And you go, yes, I would. So they cut it right at the side of your table, and you have little tongs, and you take the meat, and it's just you get attacked. Honestly, you get attacked by skewers of meat, and there's nothing you can do but fight back by eating, because they're everywhere you look. Skewers of meat are coming back, and slices of meat are coming at you.
Put on your war face, cuz.
Do you like?
But be sure not to fill up on the salad bar.
I eat the salad bar anyway. Well, I know, yeah. But Frank, if you
what I understand is be sure you bring your gold digger credit card.
That's automatic.
That boy sounds awesome.
Lamb chops. Do you like lamb chops, Frank?
I love lamb.
Yeah, they come around. They got lamb chops on there, and I mean, they just it's all there. It's delicious. Sausages and oh my god. So that's going to be our holiday dinner.
That would be good.
And then we got to talk about the Christmas show, but we're going to start off with that Halloweeny show. All right, now don't put Scott Bird. You got to send it by private message. Don't put your address in the
chat.
Oh, okay, that's a chat. Oh, it was a chat. I'm sorry, I'm reading it wrong. That chat screen comes right over my show chat. So send me Elaine's info. All right, if not, if she can, you can mail it to me. She lives a block away from me. All right, so we're going to give away the large cent donated by Tom Davis, who is an awesome dude. And there's the word go, and I'm going with 20 this time because Frank wants me to use my toes to count with. I got to use my toes.
If you go to 21, you're out of
one. No, I'm not. 22 is the problem. 2, 3. I can count to 20 and a half. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
I was going to say, just stop. You just can't remember how to count.
18. Don't interrupt me. 19. Ryan Niebuhr. Good to see you, buddy. Richard Kruckmeyer just won. Well, you know what? If Richard only had this luck last Christmas. Richard Kruckmeyer, you just won the large cent by your buddy, Tom Davis. Congratulations. You know what to do. So, yeah, we got a lot of things coming up, and that's just the basic stuff we got going on.
5 $200 gift certificates to the Gold Digger.
By Richard
we're going to be giving away through the holiday season. We're going to have at least one full rig tactical rig for detecting with the pouches and everything.
And do you know what Richard said to me? He goes, "I just want people to have a good holiday. You wanted to make someone's
Absolutely.
holiday special." And
That's
I
the
said,
kind of man he is, man.
and that's don't get me started about our friends of Detect America. That's what sets this page apart from most. And you know what? Before we go, Frank, I am going to talk about it because I caught a rumor today that somebody on another page, a famous page, a famous page, a person made a post, and we're going to talk about this stuff in the future coming up.
Yeah, we're gonna gather some info and do a show on it.
We got to do some research, and this might be they basically what they did was they posted about a research tool called LiDAR that I know Frank knows about. I don't know what
amazing.
I don't know what the hell it is, but this gentleman went on a page, from what I understand, and I'm going to go on this as being not non-confirmed right now, but it went on there just to tell people that you can use this to do research and do some research from a long time ago on some properties.
LiDAR is the next thing, guys. Going to open up a lot of cool stuff.
And I caught wind that this man was chastised for putting that information out there.
You broke wind. What did you say? You broke wind?
I caught wind.
Oh, okay.
You were the
I'm always saying you were the receiver, not the giver.
I'm always breaking it. Wait do you think that's bad? Wait do you go to Florida? You'll see. So, you know what? I sent this person a message. I said, you know what? If you were harassed on that page, come to Detect America because that don't happen here. You want to share your information and help. This is a page where we help people.
Guy called help for informing people about this cool tool or site.
Let me just open up this chat real quick, and I'll tell you what was told to us. This was told to Frank and I, and I can pull this up just to show you. Nobody treats anyone like that on this page. We do not have stuff like that go on. And this is advanced information too. I mean, remember we talked about the people coming on, whether you're new, whether you're not, you know what I mean? Yep. So I just want to read this to you once I get it here, because it was so improper of what they did on this page. And it's a page a lot of people follow, and of course it won't load. So a lot of people follow this page, and I just want to read to you what was said to me before we get off for the night, because it's weird, it's strange.
I haven't heard prophylactic tonight. I don't know.
Well, that's nice. You had to do that, didn't you?
I've been too busy.
Okay. Oh, all right. So this is, I got to try and edit this without names and everything. It says, look how certain people unloaded on the poster of this post.
I was going to bring up a LiDAR image, but I can't do it.
It's hard to really read this, but this person is saying that they kind of treated the guy with disrespect. They unloaded
like he's giving away corporate secrets.
They unloaded on him for sharing the link, and
yeah, listen.
Listen, you want to come on our page and give someone help, give someone information that's going to help them in any way to advance their metal detecting. We want that. So it's not like they posted Ronnie's favorite hunt site. No, they're giving you, what are we going to call, general information.
They're giving you another tool that can help you.
Yeah.
And LiDAR is a big deal. We're going to go do an upcoming show. I'm going to show some LiDAR images, but I mean, you would still have to download it. You still have to go out and find these sites. It's just a tool to help you find stuff in places.
But the audacity attack a fellow member for something as helpful and really, I mean, that just is not appropriate. We
No.
don't. Oh my God, my wife wants me to finish the show so she can come down here and throw her ass in bed. You know, are you done? God forbid, I don't want her walking down after the last time she come down here. Get off that computer. All right, guys, let's wrap this up. We had a great show. Another Art Vandelay show down the drain.
Listen, anytime where I get to shout at my computer is a good day.
Now, Saturday, we'll be up 6:30 a.m. on our way to Pompton Lakes.
Yeah, that was my question. What time should I be rolling into the Steve compound?
I would say we've got to be there by 9. It's almost a 2-hour ride, so I would say 6:30.
All right.
And by
That's
the time
kind of what I figure, 6:30ish.
By the time I wake up and get to the door, it'll be about 7.
It's Pompton Plains.
What did I say?
Pompton Lakes is another area around there, but it's Pompton Plains.
Right.
Pompton Beach is in, I think, California.
Because we're gonna
Pompano is in Florida.
We're gonna head up there, Ronnie, and I'll probably, if I don't have the address, I'm gonna call you for the direct, the street.
Newark. I'm going to try to get up there early because I may set up a little display up there, so I'll probably be up there like 6:30.
Yeah, who knows what we're gonna pack in it. Maybe I'll try and remember to pack. I got headphones for my CTX. I got your nameplates coming up to you.
I actually didn't fix your headphones yet because the jacks I have weren't waterproof, so
it don't matter.
I got a waterproof set coming.
It don't matter, buddy. You take your time with them. You're doing a lot better than the private. That's all I'm gonna say. So, Pompton.
We're gonna fix them. I'm gonna put lights on them and stuff.
Pompton Lakes, right, Ron? Did you say Pompton Lakes?
Pompton Plains.
Pompton Plains.
I get beat up for the slightest thing.
Well, no, I could just imagine everybody going to a different town.
Yeah,
nobody.
Everybody's gonna be in Pompton Lakes.
There's not one person on this page that gets beat up as much as I do.
I think it's the wig.
What wig? What wig? I'm looking forward to Saturday. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. Ronnie, go ahead and give your good nights.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for having us in your home once again. I don't know why, but it's a great thing.
It happens. They like us, man. It's the hairdo.
Now they got to take me off because they're going to talk about their spot. So.
Yeah, our spot. Their spot's bombing, dude.
No, you see that gold coin I found in that spot today? Don't tell Ronnie.
Don't tell Ron. Dude, I don't know what's going on with our spot. We got to try to LiDAR on that, though.
It's going to take time. It's going to take time. The stuff is going to pop up. It's just not going to pop up easy.
I couldn't. Well, I couldn't. We'll get out there Tuesday again.
Yeah.
But listen, good show, buddy. You know what? Great. It's just, what, we come here, we spend time with a great group of people.
Absolutely.
And they don't even need a topic. They don't even need a topic.
Plenty of topics coming. We gotta have a nice little electrolysis show in the near future.
All right, listen, sign me out so my wife can take her ass off the couch and throw it in the bed. It's all day long. Couch, bed.
All right, brother.
All right, buddy. Good night. Good night, everyone.
All right, guys, that's it for tonight. We'll see you Monday night. Who knows what we're going to be doing?